Hello, everyone, and welcome to Organize Your Social Media Content, specifically for TikTok, Instagram, Facebook, and YouTube. My name is Emily Jimenez, a 3-star Platinum Founders Council member, a 250K earner. Okay, so happy Friday, everybody. Let's get started. Training is for the hot messes out there who need some organization in this life, in their life. If you guys are the hot messes, put some fire emojis in the chat box. We're going to get organized today. Ready to transform your social media from chaotic to controlled? This guide will help travel advisors like you to create an organized system that generates quality leads without the stress. So why organizing your social media content matters? It involves many moving parts, right? You have to plan, you have to create, you have to schedule, as well as engage, right? You got to do all those things on your social media. Organized content saves you time, it reduces stress, and it helps you post consistently. So 76% of marketers say authentic, relatable content beats polished content for engagement. And I think it's going to help you. One of the main things, it's going to help you find out what's working for you. And to me, this is so important. When you organize your content, you're going to see what's working for you, what's getting results. And it's nice to have everything in one place. So step 1, plan ahead with a content calendar. You want to map out or plan at least 2 weeks in advance to avoid last minute stress. This gives you time to craft content around seasonal travel deals and destinations. So you don't have to do 2 weeks in advance. Usually on Sunday, I'll check my social media analytics for every platform. I'll do one platform at a time. I'll copy and paste those into ChatGPT. We'll review it. And then I'll have ChatGPT find out commonalities for each platform to see what's working. And ChatGPT will create a social media content calendar for me based on what's working for me. And I try to stay with this theme. And I use this for both my social media, for both travel booking and team building, like Motivational Monday, Travel Tuesday, Work from Home Wednesday, Throwback Thursday, Freedom Friday, that sort of thing. So I try to stay within those themes on my social media. You want to choose your tools, Google Sheets, Trello, or Asana, to create and share your calendar, color code by platform or content type, and stay flexible. Leave room for trends and timely content to keep your feed fresh and relevant, like sudden flight deals or travel alerts. This part is really important. Define your content pillars. Choose 2 to 5 core themes that reflect your travel expertise and what interests your audience. You can do destination spotlights. This is a good one. Feature hidden gems and insider tips for popular locations. Any tips that you post on social media, this is going to help you build a reputation of being a subject matter expert. And this is going to help you for both travel booking and team building. Travel tips and hacks, these do very well, guys. I was posting a lot of like cruise hacks, like what to pack on a cruise. I actually got a cruise client when was it? Yesterday, the day before. Client success stories, or if you're team building, you can do testimonials, or you can also do like team shout outs, or let's say give yourself a shout out if you won an award, if you got a booking, if you got your IATAN. So travel deals and offers highlight special promotions and limited opportunities. So you want to focus on you don't want to focus on too many of these. Okay, especially with Instagram. Instagram, should probably focus a little bit more on a couple of things. Facebook, YouTube, TikTok, they're a little bit more flexible. Instagram is a little bit strict. Like they want you to keep the theme, not be all over the place with your themes. Okay. So content pillars keep your messaging consistent and help you balance different types of posts across the platforms. Yeah, because that's another thing too, guys. One thing I love about these different content pillars, like people don't want to see the same stuff every single day sometimes. Not unless, let's say, your page is mostly motivation. Okay. And you're posting, so people are going to expect that. So that's really good. Or let's say, for example, Disney, you're the Disney person or theme park person, or people are going to expect to see that in your page. That kind of stuff does really well on Instagram, for example. So you want to make sure, especially for Instagram, you want to maybe choose a couple of these, not go too many. Batch create content. This batching method for travel content, block 2 to 3 hours to provide multiple videos, images, or posts in one session. Film several destination highlight TikToks or design Instagram graphics in bulk, write captions for an entire week or in one sitting, or edit multiple videos in a single session. So you can do this. A lot of the agents do this on the weekend. They'll find maybe take a couple hours out of their time and download their video, work on their content. For me, sometimes I'll do like if I'm posting like a motivational content, you guys are gonna laugh. I'll be this stressed one time. Okay, I'll do a little motivational thing. I'll speak to the camera. I'll change into another outfit. I'll do another quote. You can definitely do some of those things. For real though, I don't want people to see me all my same outfits, right? So batching boosts productivity by 67% and ensure you always have travel content ready to post even during your busy booking seasons. Yeah, so you can, for example, let's say you want to do travel tips, right? And you go on Canva and you go on travel carousels, right? And you can do a travel tip for one thing, have your whole month planned out. So you can definitely do some of those things. Use platform for specific organization tools. Oh, I'm going to show you this one. This is good. Use collections for TikTok to save trending audio, competitor videos, keep private videos to test concepts before publishing. This is the one that my daughter taught me, this a trick to this one. Instagram, create saved folders for different content types, reels, ideas, carousel, inspiration, stories, and more. Use close friends for test content. I'm going to show you this one too. Facebook, utilize Business Suite for scheduling and insights. Create saved audience segments for targeted travel promotions. It's a little bit harder, I think, out of the platforms. For Facebook, you can promote, you have different folders, but to see everything in one, it's a little bit more trickier than a lot of the other platforms. YouTube, I like to use playlists, okay? Organize with playlists for different destinations or travel types or themes, and use YouTube Studio to track performance analytics. So each platform offers unique organizational features that help you streamline your workflow, keep your travel content sorted. Or it could be your team building content sorted. So it doesn't have to just be travel. So schedule posts in advance, work smarter with scheduling, use tools like Later, Hootsuite, or native platform schedulers to maintain a consistent presence without daily posting stress. Schedule in bulk during your downtime, freeing up your peak booking hours for client interaction. But usually, honestly, I'll have ChatGPT will create my content calendar for the week. And usually I'll do the content the day before because sometimes I'm like, I'll be inspired. I feel like an artist. I'm like, oh, I'm inspired to do this kind of post. Or if I'm going somewhere in particular, like this weekend, I'm staying at a nice hotel. So I'm like, okay, I want to do that then that day. Yeah, you have to, so you got to improvise. There's some things though that you can do ahead of time. Schedule your highest performing content types during peak engagement times for your audience, often evenings and weekends for travel dreamers. I'm going to remind me, I got to show you guys how to do that. This is very important. Because I could tell you peak times, but they may not be your peak times that your audience is on. So I'm going to show you where to find your peak times that your audience is on. Okay. And then for travel advisors, the best scheduling rhythm is often between 3 to 4 times weekly on Instagram and Facebook, 1 to 2 times daily on TikTok, and weekly on YouTube. Okay, so this should be, for those of you starting out, this is a fair goal, I think. 3 to 4 times on Instagram and Facebook, and 1 to 2 times daily on TikTok and weekly on YouTube. So first I started doing 3 to 4 posts a week. I graduated to once a day, and then now I'm at twice a day. Okay. For those, and I feel like at twice a day, I'm getting more results for both travel booking and team building. However, it takes a lot of discipline. It takes a lot of consistency. And you guys know I'm busy. I usually don't get to it till 10 o'clock at night. I feel like I have this is my little part-time job, okay? Just the social media portion alone. But I do like it and I'm happy that I do see results. So we're gonna get in, we're gonna get into that next after I finish the slides. And then let's see. Repurpose content across platforms. So create core content, film a detailed hotel walkthrough or destination guide. This really gets good results too, guys. And on TikTok, you can get paid for posting stuff that we already do, like hotel walkthroughs, restaurant walkthroughs. You can get paid on TikTok for that if the video is 1 minute or more. The only qualifiers is for you to have 1,000 followers. So that's something that you can work your way up towards. YouTube, upload the full walkthrough as part of a destination series. TikTok, edit into a quick 30-second highlight with treading audio. Instagram, convert to reels with additional tips and text overlay. Facebook, share as a longer form video and detailed caption. Okay. So there's certain places that videos perform better at. All right. So for longer videos, Facebook and YouTube are going to be for longer videos. TikTok, people on TikTok, they have a short, just in general, guys, people have a short attention span. They usually swipe away from your video in 3 seconds. You want people to watch your video in full. So for those of you that are starting out, it's good to create shorter videos. I'm talking about 7 seconds, 13-second videos. Okay, because if you put a minute video on, they're not going to watch the full thing from start to finish. And that platform, let's say TikTok, is not going to push your content out there, okay, to more viewers. All right. Whereas somebody puts a 7-second video, it's going to perform better, right? All right, so does that make sense? So Repurpose maximizes your content's reach and gives you 5 times the content from a single filming session. So that's what I was saying before. Kristen, I think this is what your question was, right? I'll make a video, okay? And I'll tell ChatGPT, can you create, and I'll utilize that video. I think this is what you're talking about, Kristen. When I check my analytics every week, I'll see what content is working on all the platforms, right? I'll post a video and I'll use that same video for Facebook, Instagram, TikTok, YouTube. However, I made a video the other day and ChatGPT wanted me to shorten it for TikTok and Instagram and keep the longer version for YouTube. And it was like a little bit annoyed. It's like a little bit of double work, but it's okay. I got it done. It took me an extra 10 minutes, but I got it done. Okay, so that's what kind of they mean by repurposing. Okay, like I said, certain content works better. Like I said, the longer videos are going to do better on YouTube and Facebook. Shorter videos are going to do better on TikTok and Instagram. Business tips for staying organized. Digital asset management. Create cloud folders, Google Drive, Dropbox for each destination that you want to feature. That's a good idea. Maintain a spreadsheet of hashtags organized by destination and type. Okay. Keep a swipe file of client testimonials and photos with permission notes. So if you get testimonials from clients, again, take screenshots of them, maybe get their permission. Build a database of captions and call to action so you can quickly customize it. Time management. Set 30-minute daily limits, engaging, commenting, and responding. Okay, so this is really important, guys. If you post on social media and you're not engaging, it's like your content is not going to go anywhere. Like nobody's going to see it. In order for people to view your content, you also have to, it's called a social network, right? So you have to socialize, right? So you have to make sure you're engaged. I took an Instagram training. They said 15 minutes a day, at least 15 minutes a day is the magic number. All right. And I asked ChatGPT about the rest of the platforms, and same thing. ChatGPT recommended engage 15 minutes on every platform that you plan on building. Okay, so block 2 to 3 hours weekly for content creation, schedule 1 hour weekly for analytics review, and automate responses to common inquiries to save you time. So maybe if somebody messages you about like a vacation, you have like, I know a Meta Business Suite, you can create like an automated response. Oh, thank you for reaching out. Please fill out our vacation request form. We'll get back to you 24 to 48 hours with some options. Maybe something like that you can create as an automated response. Ready to take control of your social media? So 40% more leads. Travel advisors report qualified inquiries with consistent organized posting. This is very true. Content output. Average increase in content production when using batching and organizing systems. Because you're going to say it's good to, if you have a spare day, usually I'll have one day out of the week where I just want to relax and not do much. Like usually I have my one day of the weekend, I like to go out, have fun with the family. Another day I want to relax. I want to have a pajama day all day, and my pajama day all day. That's actually a good day to work on the content and batching at least some stuff out, because you're going to notice during the week, there's going to be at least a couple of days where you're going to be wiped. You're going to be exhausted, especially for those of you that have other jobs. This is great to do. Time saving, a reduction spending time on social media management with proper organization. So start with a simple content calendar today. Pick your content pillars and batch create your next post. So organize, schedule, and watch your client inquiries grow with less stress. So need more personalized guidelines? Join our social media community for weekly tips. Let me share my screen. I have a whole thread here for social media reviews and also social media content, right? So let's scroll up for a second so you can see what I do every week. So here's an example of me posting my analytics, right? So I'll take screenshots of a specific platform of the insights or analytics, right? I'll post them all here. All these are screenshots of my analytics for TikTok, okay? And it'll tell me an overview, my profile views, my went up, my shares went up, my comments went down, new followers, okay? So it'll tell me what the top performing videos are. My husband talking about my husband's knee surgery, weekend vibes. This was a hotel, Disney Universal planning tips, working from home with my dogs, right? So for those of you that team build, work from home content, either you working at the office or a day in a life kind of thing, that kind of content does well. Dinner at a restaurant, this is more lifestyle content. Okay, travel deal Tuesday. Okay, so it'll tell me, break it down. But I'll do all the platforms and then it'll give me an overview of all of them, right? So my overview, where is it? What's working? What's working across all platforms? Motivation Monday, pets, me working from home with my pets. That's working. Food, like any of my foodie posts and restaurant posts are doing good. Oh, this was my daughter. A Disney or travel tips was performing well. Okay, so it'll create a little content calendar for me, or sometimes I'll have it also create a graphic. All right, so let's see. Where's my chat GPT making a graphic for me? Oh yeah, I'll ask it. It'll ask me, would you like me to plug this into a 4-week planner I'm building next? Or you can say, can you create a week platform strategy for me? So it'll create something like it created this cute little graphic for me to keep me organized, business tips and motivation, POV and business education posts. This is like you could do work from home or like my husband's update with his stuff, so it'll tell me different things to do. But every single time I do a post, what I always ask ChatGPT for is, wait, I'm going to show you. I'm going to go to a post right now, for example. This is all sharing the analytics for me about what it wants me to post every week. Okay, see, so see, Motivation Monday, Travel Tip Tuesday, Work Life Wednesday, Throwback Thursday, Feature Foodie Friday, Showcase Saturday, Soft Reset Sunday. But if I'm doing an actual post, normally, I always ask ChatGPT. I'll share the photo, the video of that I'm doing. I will ask it, can you provide, it already gave me an on-screen hook, I think, but can you provide captions, call to action, CTA's call to action, and hashtags for the photo for each specific platform, and it'll do it for you. Oh, this is what I was telling you. Remember longer version for YouTube and Facebook, and they have the shorter version for TikTok and Instagram. All right, so they segregated both to separate each one. All right, so now let's get into the actual platforms, right? And we're going to talk about how to organize with some of the platforms. So let's go to Facebook, LinkedIn, and Instagram. Okay. All right, let's go. Let me share this deal. All right. So one of the places that you want to go first is going to be your professional dashboard. Okay. I post a lot on my personal page. So I'm going to go to professional dashboard. And here you're going to see your insights. This is where you're going to see what's working for you, what's not working for you. You can ChatGPT has me do it per week. Okay. So I'll go to, where it says last 7 days, I'll go to last 7 days. And it'll tell me what's working, what's not working. Okay, so you can go to see all. or you can go to insights right here. That's even better. Let me go to insights. All right. And then you're going to change this. You could change this to the last 7 days. And then this is the top content. I don't know what this one was, but this one got a lot of views. 473. This one got 446, 412, 361. So it'll tell me what content performed the best. Okay, as far as views, reach, engagement. Right, let's see. Comment. Oh, yeah, which ones has the most impressions? So impressions I like because that shows you which ones has the most engagement. Okay, 246, 276, 204. So let's take a look at this one. Okay, so I did a post. Oh, I think there's me posting my training on Evolution Enterprises, and this one got a lot of engagement. Okay, so I'll make sure in order for me to get engagement on Facebook and more views on Facebook, I'll make sure like I'll post my recordings on the team Facebook pages. All right, so something like that will work. Also, you can filter it between so views, reach, interactions, earnings. So the way this is filtered is great. But let's go back to, and let me see if it could break it down even further. So between stories, reels, that way you can see what's working for you. So story insights now available. Okay. All right. So these are specifically my stories, and it'll tell me what story is performing best. So I don't even know what story this was. Let's see. Oh, this was like a little motivational clip. So this was like a little motivational clip, inspirational. I had posted that to my story and I'm like, oh, so this works for me. So I'm going to post more of that. Because as you can see here, you can start getting paid by posting stories, right? So listen, they add up. This one did really good too. This one was like another little, was this a motivational one? Oh, about staying consistent. So more motivational stuff. So that seemed to work for me. So and I tie it into the travel space too. I don't only just post motivational content. I tie it into our field as well. Bring both of them together. So so you can see that right here and you can filter this according to days, the last week. Let me see if you can, and then for the videos, you can just go to insights. And then you can filter, see all. And then you can filter it right here. So you can see what's working. So it's not all about the views. You want to make sure you have interactions there and reach. So you can look at the views too. This has got 660, 35 interactions. So that's not bad. I had did like a little engaging post like these right here. Pick one vacation for free. Which one are you choosing? Those get a lot of engagement. Those do well on Facebook. Now for TikTok, right? Let's go over TikTok next. This is the one my daughter showed me a little trick on. And then we're going to go over Instagram and the other platforms as well. And we're going to show you how to get organized on TikTok. This is a hack. Like I said, I didn't know this before. My daughter taught me this because normally in order for you to do this, you have to have 10,000 or more. But my daughter taught me a shortcut. So let me go to my TikTok for a second. All right, so you're gonna go to your profile. It's on the bottom right. Looks like a little person, okay? And then you're gonna go to, you see these little icons right here? So there's heart, right? What is it? Okay, so you see this one with the little bookmark right there? They have one for collections. You see how it says collections 14? So I'm going to tap on collections and I have different folders. I have folders for my work from home content, for things to do in Georgia content, for my mindset motivation content, for my husband's little niece stuff, hotels, cabin, resorts, stays that I do. One for New Orleans and Louisiana. My dogs. Let's see. Family moments, spa days. I post foodie and restaurant content, right? And remember, I told you how ChatGPT can schedule your content so you can have special themes, right? For example, let's say if I want to post something about working from home, behind the scenes content. This is going to be great for both travel bookers and team builders. Helps build trust. People want to know that you're a real person and get your vibe, right? Especially if they're searching you on social media and they want to make sure you're legit. So if I go here, right, my work from home, I like that it shows you which ones do the best. So I have all my work from home content in one space. I can see this one did really well, 5,922. It's learn how I bounce back from a bad financial situation. And usually any educational content, you're helping solve a person's problem, those are going to perform well. This one, let's see, okay, so this one was like a quick 7-minute clip of the cabin, right? And literally, I didn't even want, I just had to post something on TikTok and then it just hit. So I'm so thankful for that, that it hit. It did so well. And I wasn't even going to post. I just needed to post anything just to post for that day to get my 2 posts a day in. So I love how you can see which ones have the highest views. For example, this one did pretty good. Me working from home in my pajamas. So I'm in my PJs, talking about working from home in my office, and this one, your favorite playlist, no commute, good life, I manifested, blah, blah, blah. So I was like, damn, people like me working from my pajamas. So I'm going to do maybe some more videos of that. And same thing with your motivational content. Let's say if I wanted to post hotels, resorts, a crew, or cabin. Okay, so here are my videos. This one I did pretty much like a hotel review, and this one had 5,445 views on it. So that one performed very well. So how do we get it here? So that's the most important question. How do we get it here? So we're going to go to the home, your profile. I'm going to go to my regular posts. And I just did this one today, relaxation. Let's see. Oh, I don't think I did this one yet. So these are quick tips. Okay, so what I can do is I'm going to click on this post. I'm going to bookmark it. You see this little thing? That's a bookmark. Okay, now I'm going to go back and I'm going to go to this little bookmark right here. All right, and that was like a travel tip for a cruise. Let's see. So if I wanted to create a new one, if I wanted to add a new collection for travel tips, I can go to this plus sign. I can type in travel tips. I can turn this on. Okay, make it public. I'm going to hit next. And then my video is going to be right here. Okay, so yeah. And then if I wanted to add more of my travel tips, which I should do anyway, to keep it organized, because I do travel tip Tuesdays a lot. I want to see what's working. Right here, here's another one of my travel tips, right? You're going to bookmark it. I'm going to go back. I'm going to go to this bookmark up here. I'm going to click on my little travel tip video and I'm going to add it. Oh, hold on. Let me go back. You got to go to collections first. Okay, go to collections. I'm going to go to my travel tips folder. You're going to go to manage videos, add videos. And then I'm going to add my little travel tip video here. And I'm going to go to add video. So it added it there. Animals always bring a lot of views. That's why I'll do a lot of work from home with my dogs. Like it could literally be a video of me working on my desk and my dog jumping on me while I'm on my desk. Something like that. That'll get a lot of views. Okay. So yeah, those content that's good. So this one is a little bit tricky to do. Okay. So remember, let's go back for a second. So on TikTok, right? You're going to go, let's say you're going on your regular profile. Okay. You're going to go to the bookmark right here. Okay. Next to the little heart. Right over here, you'll see create new collection. You'll hit that plus sign. And then you'll do whatever theme you want to do. Motivation Monday, travel tip Tuesday, work from home Wednesday, feature Friday, or foodie Friday, or hotels, and one for restaurants or one for cruises. Okay. Or if you want to do one for a specific destination, and you can also make it public. All right. And then in order to add it to the collection, you have to make sure you bookmark it. Let's see. Okay. I don't know if I have, like, for example, this one, I don't know if I have this one for my motivation. So same thing. I'm going to bookmark this, right? Go back to this other bookmark. right? And then make sure that you're in collections. And then I'm going to go to my mindset and motivation, manage videos, add videos. And then it's right here. This is the one I'm going to add. And then here in the bottom, it says add video. Okay. And then boom, it's added in my mindset motivation collection now. All right. You may want to replay this so you can follow along with it. Also, if you have trending sounds, if you want to look up sounds that are doing well on TikTok, right? You can go to sounds and all your favorite music is going to be on there. If you need content to post, if you're not sure what to post, the contact app tells you, make sure I don't usually go to trending. Sometimes I go to trending, but content gap is really good because this is content that people are searching that there's not enough videos for. Look how many are in our field. Best Mexico vacations. Okay. You want to look some things like in travel. All right, let me see if you could probably filter it too. Yeah, right over here. When you see this little funnel thing, you could filter it to tourism. Okay. And then hit apply. And then it'll only show me things to do like Alaska summer. Oh, paint the night in Disneyland. I don't know what that is. Underground cities, New York City, parts of Mexico, New Mexico vacation, Tulum Beach. So these are things that people are looking for when they post on Facebook. Or if you find a video and you like the music to it, let's say, for example, I like this video. Oh, this is Dee's video. In the bottom right, if I like this audio and if I wanted to save it, I can hit add to favorites and then it'll show up next. So next to the collection, they had one for audio. Let's go to the Instagram. You're going to go to your profile. Usually I click my photo at the bottom. Okay. And there's a few ways that you can stay organized. The best way, I'm going to say, you're going to click this little menu. You want to go to saved right here. And again, similar to TikTok, you can create the different folders for your things. Like I have one for my stories, for my carousels, for my reels, but I should break it down even further, like the Motivation Monday, Travel Tip Tuesday, Work from Home Wednesday, like I did on TikTok, right? Because then I could really break it down even more. So for example, let's go to my reels for a second. This one is let me see if it'll show. Yes, perfect. So in order for me to get that number, to see the numbers, to see which ones performed better, I have to click on this little reel video. And then, because remember when I posted here, it's not going to show the numbers of views. Okay. So right here with this little box with the play button in collections, that's where you can see the number of views to see which one was the most successful. So here I noticed me and my dad. I just posted a little clip of me and my dad and and this one, look, I had 80 likes. I had a whole bunch of views, 1,192. I'm like, oh gosh, I got to start posting more of me and dad or me and the family. Remember I told you guys to do short videos? I think how many seconds was this? This is probably like a 7-second little video clip. So that's going to do well. So how do you add things to a new folder? Homework, what I want you guys to do on Instagram and TikTok. You're going to go to, let's start from the beginning. So you're on your profile, right? This is your Instagram profile. On the bottom right, you're going to see your picture. Okay. Oh, I'm already on there. You're going to hit this little menu, the 3 lines. Okay. You're going to go to saved. Okay. You're going to go to saved. And then you're going to start creating your boxes, your collections. Okay. So for example, I can do one motivation. It's going to help you so much because if something is not working for you, you don't want to keep posting the same freaking content that's not working for you, right? If there was a certain video, if a certain post brought you on a new client, you want to start doing more of those types of posts or those types of videos. Or if there was a video that got you a new business, a new agent on your team, you want to keep doing more of that. So again, this is going to keep you nice and organized. So right up here on the top, that plus sign, you're going to hit that plus. You see it right now? You hit the plus sign and then it says collection name. So this one, I'm going to name travel tips. And then I'm going to hit next. And then I can add my travel tip videos to this. Let's see. Oh, actually, no, I have to save it first. So I'm gonna hit done. And so I have two brand new collections here where I don't have any content in them. So how do I add content in them? So I'm gonna go back to my reels, my videos, and let's see. So this was a tip, right? So I'm gonna click on the video. I'm gonna click on the bookmark again. And then you see at the bottom, I like this even better because it's going to pull up your collections. So I can add it right here to my travel tips section. And let's go back. Let's go. This was like a motivation one here, my motivation. And I'm going to bookmark it right here. And then I'm going to add, this was a motivation post. So I'm going to add it to my motivation Monday. Okay. So again, this is another motivational post that I did. I'm going to hit the bookmark and I'm going to add it to my motivation folder. All right. What are you guys thinking so far? Are you guys with me?
Emily,
Yeah.
I was talking about like when you have some of your videos or your pictures or whatever, you've added verbiage to that. That's
Oh,
what I
okay.
was talking about. How do you add
Okay.
that?
Oh, how do you add that? So if you're posting a video,
Yes.
let's see. Let me do a video. I'm trying to think. Okay. I'm just doing whatever for now. Okay. Let's say I wanted to add text to this. You see this A right here? And you could just type in whatever you want right there.
Gotcha.
Okay. Yeah. So I could do Ocean K. And then you can change the color. If I don't want it to have that white box around it, I can click this right here to remove it. Or if I want to keep it, I can add it. And it'll, if I keep tapping it, it'll change like the color and the formatting. Or if I wanted to change the color, they have the little color option right there. If I wanted to make it blue or red or keep it white and black and white, I can do that too. Okay, and you can put and you hold it down and you can slide it wherever you like. Also, you can put duration of where you want that thing is. So you see here, it's like throughout my whole video. I don't want it throughout my whole video. So I'm going to tap this purple thing right here. And you see this yellow dial? You can shorten it. Let's say you just want it to the beginning of the video. I could just keep it within literally the beginning of the video. And then that's it. So if I play this from the beginning,
Nice.
so here, let me go back. Okay, there we go. See, so the Ocean K will only show up like if I want it 1 second, 2 seconds, and the rest will be the rest of the video. Okay. So how does everybody feel about doing the collections on Instagram and TikTok so far? Oh, you learned a lot of new things. Awesome. Okay, let's see. How about anybody else? Was that new to you guys, those collections and stuff? Oh, you learned this today? Okay, good. I like when I guys teach you guys new stuff. All right, I still got to go over YouTube real quick. Known about it, but just didn't know how to implement it. Ah, okay, good, good, even better. Perfect. All right. Also with TikTok too, guys, you can create highlights here. These are called highlights. These are for your stories. To create, let's say, for example, you see how I did the Motivation Monday. Time you do a post, guys, you just might as well just add it to your story. Okay. To add it, a post to your story, you're just going to go to click the video. Okay. And you see this little arrow. You're going to click on that. And it says add to story right here. Add it to your story. And I like adding stuff to story because you can add your website, you can add your vacation quote request form. You can, for those of you that team building, you can add your calendar link on there. Or now we have our team funnel. You can add your funnel link there. And you do that by, you see this little sticker? This is a little sticker text, little smiley face. If you click on that, you're going to go to links. Okay. And let's say this was a travel quote. I would put in, or whatever it is, right? I have my vacation quote request form on my link tree, right? I can paste that right there. And I can say request a free quote today. Okay. And I can move this. Oh, hold on. Let me just tap it and where did I move it? I'm gonna move this bottom. And you can like make it smaller too if you want. Let me just move this. And then you can, highly recommend connecting your Instagram and Facebook together. And then here you can also add it to your Facebook stories. This little panel is hiding it right now, but I'd always add it to my stories. Okay. This is really great. So make sure if you're posting content, you might as well just add it to your story and add a link to it. So people, I like that even better because it's clickable, right? They can request a quote, you can get a new junior business partner, you can add your calendar link. So this is that really like stories, okay? And then so when you post stories, right? Let's say, for example, if I have, you can create a new highlight. You see where it says new right here? And the same way you had the collections, you can create, let me see if I have one for travel tips. No, I don't. Okay. So I can hit new. I can go to travel tips. Okay, so this was a kind of a travel tip here. Let's see. Oh, right here, travel tip Tuesday. This is just an example. Then you're going to hit next on top. And I'm going to do travel tips. You're going to hit add. I also want to edit the cover, right? I don't want to leave like this picture here. I want it to match the rest of them. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to go to Canva. I'm going to go to my home screen. And you can just type in the search Instagram highlights. I have so they have different ones that you can use. So find one that that you vibe with if you want something colorful. See, I had something like this, but I did mine all blue. Let me see if I have it here. Yeah, see, mine is saved right here. So this is the ones that I used. And I'm gonna do one for, let me see. Okay, so it's a travel. I'm gonna do one for travel tips. Oh, here, I'll just erase haunted. And then leave travel other tips. All right, and again, I want to change this picture, right? So I'm gonna click on it. I'm gonna delete it. And then I'm gonna go to elements right here in the bottom. And I wanna find something, I'm gonna type in travel tips to see what populates travel tips and see what photos or images or icons come up for travel tips. Let me see how this one looks. This one might look, or this one might fit good with the theme. Let's see. Oh yeah, see, this one kind of matches matches like the thing pretty well. So I'm gonna make this a little bit smaller. Or I might do something which I might change this. I might do something like a travel icon. Let's see. Let me see travel. I might this little pink passport. Does it match the rest of them? Or do I want to have something black and white? Let's see. Let's stick with this for now. Okay. And then what I do, I'll just screenshot it on I'll screenshot it on my phone. Right. And I'll crop it like this. Like that. I'll hit done. Save to photos. And now when I go back to Instagram, right? It didn't save, shoot. So let's do it again. I'm gonna go to add my little travel tips. Okay, I'm gonna hit next. I'll do travel tips. Edit cover. And then now right here in the bottom, it has a little picture icon. So I'm going to click on it and you see I have my little travel tips that I just edited and I'm just going to make it make it bigger so it fits throughout the whole thing. And I'm going to hit done, the top right, done, add, Okay, turn your highlight into real. Okay, not now. So you see, it has my little thing here. So I may change it to something black and white, but it definitely pops, right? And if I wanted to add more to it, I can just tap on this. I can use, in the bottom, it says more with 3 dots. I can go to edit highlight, go to the stories tab, and then you can add as many as you want on there. That's another way to organize your content too, to keep it nice and organized as well, and keep it like nice and neat on top. You see how mine is black and white? I may change my little travel tips one to something black and white instead. But that's just an example. So you see, it looks a lot more nice, very professional, right? On there, I like using the highlights. Next, lastly, we have YouTube. YouTube, I can show you from my computer. It's a little bit more computer friendly. So for YouTube, one thing that you want to create are playlists. Playlists are going to keep your videos nice and organized. It's like their version of collections. So I have, let's see, daily and instant commissions. I have my AI mastery series. I have, let me see, family, restaurants, Georgia things to do. So let's see, mindset, marketing training. So I have all mine into different playlists. And let me see, it's not going to let you create a playlist here. So once you upload a video, let me go to my YouTube studio. This is where I can see my uploads if you go to YouTube studio. Okay. I'm going to go to content. And I'm going to go to, probably my shorts. Usually my videos, I always make sure I organize well. How about this one? Let's go to playlists. You can to create so once you're on your YouTube studio, you can go to new playlist, click new playlist, and you can put in the title: Travel Tip Tuesday, Motivational Monday, Work from Home Wednesday, Throwback Thursday. Or if you want marketing, or let's see, team building, or travel, or amazing destinations, or let's say you have a special niche, or let's say your niche is cruises. You have one playlist for Carnival, one playlist for Royal Caribbean. You can do that as well. And you can make sure you can do it public, or you can do it private if you want, if you don't want anybody to see it. That's up to you. So you can definitely do that. Like I said, if you want to create a new playlist, go to new playlist, type in the name of what you want to do, and hit create. And then it'll add, and then hit done, and then it'll add it to that playlist. So this one, I don't know. I'm trying to see where this fits. This is like a kind of a motivational one. So I might add it here. I'm going to hit done. And here it's going to be in my motivational playlist. And then I'm going to hit save. Okay. And that's how you do it too. And again, you want to check your analytics also. If I go to my playlist, or if I go to content, and if I want to organize it according to playlist type, and I want to see which of my mindset videos is doing good, or my travel tip videos is doing good. Let's see, I'll go to videos, and it'll show me right here. It'll show me which ones have the highest views. And that's the whole point of this training. You want to see what's working for you. So this one got 368. This was a must, like a cruise, like you must pack these things for a cruise. So I'm like, gosh, I got to do more like cruise hunts. That was working for me. This is actually, I had gotten a client because I was posting some of these videos, these cruise hunts. So those work really good. All right. So does everybody see where I went to find that? So once you have a playlist, you want to go to YouTube Studio. Okay. You go to content, playlists, go to whatever playlist you want to see. Let's say I want to see which one of my travel tip videos is good. You're going to go to videos, and then you'll see it right here. Which ones have the most likes, which ones have the most comments, views. Okay. And then you want to post content more like that since it's working for you. I showed you guys a lot for today, right? But I hope it helps. I hope you learned some tips and tricks. I hope you guys learned some new stuff or how to implement it. All right. Awesome. All right, everyone. Thank you so much for joining me. Bye bye.